real hard time getting into point. Whoever that is going into point though, Smoker all alone. Can he make it? Smoker, oh, he's gonna get shot, isn't he? He drops out of the car. He survives. Smoker, and he dies. Sagaman getting the kill there. Kind of a, you know, crazy Leroy Jenkins moment there for Smoker. Decent deployment for the Axis side. They are contesting the south, but just not strong enough, not enough numbers. Again, contesting the north on the single house there we talked on before the game. Not in enough numbers to make it matter. Finally, tanks are pulling up here for the Axis team, but it isn't stopping the cap progress. No. In firm control here as we pan out, you can see that orange line, just a solid line here. Flanking on the south though, we're going to go inside with the Stewart here. Stewart trying to make plays early on. Can he catch this Panzer IV out here? I wonder if he can. We might come back to him there. Let's take this view of it. The battle. Yeah, going towards the Allies. I'm going to call it 3-2 off the bat here for the Allies, just based on that really strong deployment. Axis really don't have a leg to stand on. And just like that, there it is. 3-2 for the Allies off the start. Really strong deployment from the Allies. I love to see that. Now, how? Well, first of all, let's get in on this tank battle. Here comes the Stewart Gold Dragon. The core Stewart coming up on the TL Panzer IV. Oh, I think TL might see this one. No, first shot goes in the Stewart. And the Panzer IV is rotating. Second shot goes into the tracks to try and stop that rotation, as at the same time there is engagement from the other side. Another tank too. Stewart with a second shot into the tracks here. Trying desperately to make it around. Oh, the gun's rotating here. Can the Stewart do it? Oh no, he cannot. TL gets the kill with the Panzer IV just in the nick of time. However, PZL AT coming into the mix too. Gonna try to finish off this tank from TL. Going for the satchel onto the side. Oh, he gets it. Okay. Now, can he stay alive long enough? And does this crew know about this satchel? I think they must. They must know about it. Greyhound is going to come. No, sorry, that's a Sherman going to come to finish off this tank if the satchel doesn't. PZ, burner bars, and chill music. Oh no, they kill the Satchel boy, and they're gonna not get the tank. Satchel does get the final shot on that. Nice play there. However, the Greyhound, or sorry, the Stewart does go down in the end. Allies, though, taking the early lead here in the tanks and on the points. Let's check the map to see what is going on the backside. Well, there's one defensive garrison up. However, infantry is marked moving towards the point from the south. Now, on the north side, already one garrison down here. Knuffels is gonna have to maybe get some more Garys up on the backside here. A little worried if just one Gary. If that Gary goes down, Drownfield is going to be lost fairly quickly. There also is a Puma, looks like, harassing on the backside here. Puma driving around point. As we do rotate here to the south side, though, Oz, you can see / Gary's OnlyFans going to be setting up on the south side. Firm south control and also cap progress here from the Axis team. So they did what they needed to on the south side. Now, can the Allies do anything to stop it? That's the big question here. Allies really need to recognize this threat and rotate back to point if they want to keep this point. Now, they do have a spawn with HC on the south. However, challenge coming in from Werner Voss, Raibe. Just the Allies way too tight over here in this house, putting way too much emphasis on that one broken house there. They're about to lose their spawns in the backside here. Kivas goes down. VK is not rotating back to the OP. And Raibe and Vernevas are going to be very soon pressuring this. Raibe is making a mad dash for it right now. Can he get it? Yes. OP crushed on the south side. Now the cap progress has stopped. Without OP being down, really big, you know, problems here for the Allies on the south side of point. Huge problems. Now you can see that Allied Sherman's gonna be falling back. He is marked out here. Not going to be a 76 just yet. PZ chill music. Burner Bar is going to try to do everything they can to stop this push from the south. However, more infantry are going to be needed in a wider spread of infantry and maybe a more wide rotation. I'd love to see some infantry in this trench at the backside here. Love to see some more infantry here. You can see how wide the axes are getting with this push. Let's kind of go over top of the axis here and kind of show kind of a football style of their attack as they go in. It really as wide as you can get, but they're setting up a little defensive line here on this Gary and waiting for some more spawns. And now really would be really bad here if Wasabski could sneak through the lines and satchel the Gary on the backside. That would be a huge play for Wasabski, honestly. Can he do it? Ooh. Let's go on board with Wasabski. No, he's going to satchel the house. Okay. He didn't get away from his satchel. Now, if we rotate the camera down, I think we're going to see the Gary somewhere over here. Where's the Gary? We saw the supply drop come in. Did they opt for a Gary on the backside of the house? Is that what we're missing here? That would be a huge play if that would be true if big. I don't know about that though. Achtung Panzer Wasabski, DC, the rats are playing like rats right now. And they have successfully stalled this attack. Enough bodies in the strong point combined with the tenacity of that DC squad have allowed the point to stay in the Allies' hands, have crushed that cab progress. Eloir, Achtung Panzer, and Wasabski doing a really good job to defend. They're OP just on the broken house here. No bodies here. Viking Warrior not able to get there. Mr. B, Werner Voss, to just not able to get that OP down. Steam ID, who we now know is from DC also. I think Steam wasn't too kind. They didn't like his name. So they made him be his own ID. That's the story behind that one. We are seeing some cap progress where we were. It's going back down again. So for now, the Allies have done enough. Axis attack. They didn't pressure enough bodies, I think, in that initial surge there. Just not able to get that DC OP. And it just must be so frustrating here for Sirius. We say DC, but DC are on both sides of this attack. You can see Sirius and Viking Warrior there, both rats themselves. So it very much is rat v rat right now. Although we're pushing out, trying to find that attacker's OP there. He's going to have one more hedgerow to go before he can find it, possibly. Let's check the map and see what is going on the backside. Well, second garrison goes up, defensive garrison here on Drowned Field and Recon. You can see one tank spotted out on the south here. Decent defensive posture. Not too sure about the attack here from the core squad. I think they're trying to get maybe into this channel here or put some pressure on the flank. Would like to see them rotate to the south and get a strong push. They're going for a Gary. Yeah, maybe get that line set up a little more with another Gary. You can see the garrison we have found it is on the south there. Secondary attacking garrison here right on the other side. And a third Gary is going to be going up on the top here. Would really love some more pressure just on the south here though. Maybe leave one or two guys in the hedgerow. Yeah, so it's a combo. It's a mixed match, competitive match, right? So we have a lot of different clans mixed up in this one. They're playing both sides. You can see tags of clans like DC on both sides of this. Some guys not rocking tags, but everyone in here is in a comp team, in a comp clan. And this is more like training, right? So instead of playing with pubs, they'll come to these events because they're more organized, they're more tactical, they have a better ceiling of players. So instead of pubbing, the players will gravitate towards this, you know, in the evenings, instead of doing the regular pubbing. This is just to make sure their skills are high. You know, you're playing against good players on both teams, organized tactical play, just so you don't kind of hit that cliff and fall off it when it comes to keeping your skills sharp. We are seeing a big push out here from the Allies to try and crush the spawns of the Axis. That Axis attack kind of falling apart now on the south side. A little unfortunate here They're going to lose their best position and chance they have to attack. Just way more bodies, though, on the defensive. I'm wondering if bodies were pulled off on the south here to deal with the threat. No, it doesn't look like it right now. Looks like more of a setup right now. You can see Hot Dog 7 from Goff / coming up the backside too. Maybe going to get a Gary in the behind the chapel here offensively. Gary possibly going on the north too. As we also see, there's a tank shelling something. Wonder if the TL boys have a peek onto something. No, not yet. Just shelling infantry for now. Okay. Now, where are the allied tanks? PZ, chill music, burner bars, where did they get to? I'd love to see a tank duel go on. I think there was one on the south. We're going to get really wide down to the south side here. There was an allied tank spotted down here somewhere. Really wish we could have icons right now. That would be huge. It'd be beautiful. Rylodex being a sneaky boy down here in the south. You can see he's doing his best Bush Wookie impression here. Gonna try to hide if he can from all these HC boys and HTD boys coming down to snuff him out. He's really the only one down here right now. He's gonna play peekaboo. Maybe try and sneak in. No, he's gonna go for kills. Okay, Rylodex, I see you. You gotta watch out. That's a 1v4 right now, or was 1v3 now. Grenade's gonna come out from Ran. That grenade's gonna grossly miss. Underestimate the closeness of Rylodex right here. 4v1. All right, then. Let's see what you got, Rylodex. Ramses, Dodori. Ramsey's gonna drop there. Dodori's gonna know exactly where Rylodex is. He should push possibly with one from the south and one from the north now and try and kill him out. Oh, and that's exactly what Ran has done. Piff Paff also on the south side here. Rylodex, 3 kills so far. Can he make it 4? Kills Raph. Ran's the last one. There's a Gary spotted. Ran takes out the Gary. Oh, unlucky there for Rylodex. He just gets flanked there. Gary goes down. Spawns go down. Supplies go down. And Ran under the nose of Rylodex. While Rylodex does get the kills, Ran does end up dropping the Gary there. Nice little play from Ran. Rylodex, though, could get one more kill. We'll see if he's able to do it. Ran's looking the corner right there. No, he can't do it. The threat is secured there. Rylodex gets a few kills, but ultimately loses his Gary and his supplies on the south there. Good play from him. Now, we are seeing, or we were seeing, some cap progress here on the midpoint. Tiger pulling up now for a second attack. This could be a problem for the allies, especially if that Tiger starts putting in some work against the infantry here on point. Like that. I think I saw a hand or a few body parts just go flying. Yeah, there's some scattered in the yard there. So second push coming a lot closer this time. As maybe I could say that they've taken the broken house at least. That was the biggest hurdle before. Also pressure on the backside from Hot Dog 7 from / there. You can see him coming up at the back, getting a few kills and just putting a little side pressure onto this point. A lot less bodies this time around for the allies. I wonder if they're going to redeploy some. Yeah, you can see a few redeploying there from that Gary on point. Now, if Hot Dog 7 can come up with a massive play here, as a bombing run drops really far away, honestly. That bombing run was like half of it, 3/4 already gone. Now, the end part should be able to crush that garrison, so that would be word. No bodies do drop, unfortunately, from the allies on that one. But the Gary's gone. I mean, Fiaz is there. Should be able to drop a new Gary. Don't know if there's supplies for it quite yet. We'll see if he's going to be dropping it. No, not yet. Okay. Hot Dog 7 goes down there. Exov 1 going to be taking him out. So Fiaz has to drop a new Gary here. If the Axis can really capitalize on this and push before that happens, you know, the allies will be in trouble. Now, that bombing run just unfortunately misses everybody. Really doesn't land on anybody here. There's going to be OPs up, at least for the time being. Zagaman might be also considering putting a new Gary up. Now, they might not have supplies. I hear a supply plane possibly coming over top to drop some down. But for now, reigns 3-2 here for the Allies. Gonna check the map really quick before we get into this battle. Big push coming from the north side down to Drowned Fields. They have lost those 2 Garys on the north. There is another Gary on the back on defense and plus the one on point here. So that looks like the attack coming in. Now, on the north side, there has been a Gary setup, but that's very far off point. Core's going to take the long way down and put some pressure on that north side. There is a tank spotted up there, too. So that's something. And I'm hearing some ricochets, too. I'm wondering if there's maybe a tank battle developing. You can see everybody out for the Tiger here. Tiger's taking lots of shots. From where, though? From where or where is the Tiger taking shots? From the backside. Oh, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Who is this? That's going to be the core tank of Gold Dragon, Rottweiler, and Veloz in the 76 on the backside, just doing work. Wow, what an odd angle to get hit from. All the way in the back. You know, TL tries to repair, not going to be able to in time, and that's a huge blow to the attack here for the Axis team. Marauding 76. Attacking from the backside, an angle definitely you probably wouldn't expect attacking this point if you are Axis. Able to take out the TL tank there and do a big blow. There's also another tank going down on the north side. Could that be another tank here for... Yes, it can. Oh no, another tank. So that's 2 tanks down here for the Allies team. Core AT doing work. Polente there taking it out. I know. Okay. Actually, sorry, the first one was the Axis. The Allies lost to 76. They have 2 more tanks to go. I'm tripping. Apologies there. I know Mug Snapper said he doesn't care explosions in the distance, but I just want to make sure if it's a tank that goes down, that could be big. Okay, so 1 tank goes down from either team. 176 down from the Allies and 1 Tiger down from the Axis. End result, though, is right here you have a Stewart on the south and a 76 here to kind of put pressure onto this attack. Now the respawns do come in, and again the Axis just don't have the momentum, kind of that violence of action, that timing attack that they need to put pressure on the midpoint. Even though they get the garrison initially, they just can't follow up with anything. The tank gets bogged down, the Tiger goes down, and now you have 2 tanks pushing into the back line of the Axis team, kind of trying to break up this attack. Let's rotate over to Drowned Fields and see how the Allies are going with their attack. Not too many bodies. You have a core squad that's putting some pressure on point here. From the backside, you can see Blue Tier there, Calijon, Lieutenant, Spice, Empire, Herald. And I said some pressure. Okay, a lot of pressure here. Foxley has no idea about this. Calijon's about to be right on to the backside of the point here. And that garrison is down. Wow. Big plays here from the core attacking squad, finding a way through. And just like that, the Axis have lost their Gary on point, running off of only OPs on the northeast side. No squad leads within 500 meters of point, it seems like, and already cap progress here. It goes down with the respawns, but still very dangerous situation here for the Axis. We're going to see an airhead possibly onto the backside. I would love to see an airhead onto the backside here. Puma is coming back to try and help deal with this defense, but if the Allies can get like an airhead up here, a sneaky garrison on the backside, that could be big trouble. Blue Tier is the only one here, though. Faker and Knufel's coming out. Whoever was in this supply truck is going to get shot right out there. Baker goes down, too. Of course, stays alive for now. Blue Tier is going to have to rotate that OP, though, as Smoker sees that from the backside. He's going to be rotating down to take that one out. Calijon takes out the supply truck coming to point. Knufel's kind of in an awkward spot here as the commander. Does drop Calijon from the backside. Now, if he can get Lieutenant Spice and Blue Tier here, that would be a huge play. Really needs to happen right now. One goes down. Squad lead goes down. Knufel's only with 1 left to kill. Now, can this OP be taken out? No. Smoker drops. So Lieutenant Spice and Empire have to defend the OP until that squad lead can spawn back in. Oh, they both drop. 2 kills. Boy, Oboyana with 1. Knufel's with the other, but they don't go for the OP. The OP is still up. Spawns are going to be coming in, and Blue Tier spawns in, and the threat is still on. As long as Blue Tier's alive and that OP is up, there is a big threat on this backside. Now, the numbers have come back. The spacing is good. I think the Axis will be able to sneak a new garrison onto point here. But this core squad is just going to be a thorn in the side of the Axis all night long, especially since they will remain. Both teams just not really using any timing right now to really put a big attack together. It's kind of little attacks that fall apart fairly quickly after they're initiated. Allies are going to bring a, what is that? A Greyhound? No, Stewart into the mix. HC Stewart coming in to help out. I like this play. I'd love to see an airhead off of this. I really would. I think that would be huge. Now that most of the squad from core has spawned in, I think an airhead would be a really strong play here, especially if there's no tanks to respond to this. Closest tank is going to be a Tiger from TL up to the north. So they got about a minute and a half until that Tiger rotates. However, you know, Calijon with the AT, if he can spot that out, that could be fairly dangerous. Garrison is spotted out, so Smoker thinks there's some kind of Gary up on the south side here. Look how effective these allies are, though, in coordination with the recon squad of DP from WTH. Very, very wide. Now all the defenders are kind of on that strong point there, and that could be trouble. That's Stewart. Where did it go? Donde estás? Tiger's rotating down, though. Needs to. Honestly, he does need to. Needs to get down there. Finally, the OP is spotted out. You can see Bluetooth has rotated at about 100 meters. But kind of putting himself in a bad position there. Get a few kills off, but with Andy from STDB and Smoker, I think this should be the end of this push. Smoker's just going to camp there and get kills. Like to see that. If he pushes, he risks getting killed here. The only one that drops really is Bluetooth there. Can Smoker get a grenade out? No, he can't. He goes down. It's all up to STDB Andy. He's going to try and push. Oh, rocket from downtown's going to shut that completely down. Boboyana. Nice rocket there. The Russian from HC says enough is enough, guys. Come on. Let's just put a rocket in it. And down goes the attacking OP there. Tiger called in to help deal with it. Empire's just going to try and be a nuisance. Now, is there another Gary up on point here for Empire to take out? Let's check really quick. No, it's to the north side. So Knuffels manages to get an emergency Gary down the north side. Empire's not going to find anything except for possibly OPs in this ditch here. And the Axis, shaky defense. That took a while. That took a long while to get that done. Empire's going to walk in front of a Tiger and wishes he didn't. Let's rotate back to the midpoint to see what the Axis are doing over here. Not really too much happening, honestly. Beef is the closest there. Hot Dog 7 gets taken out. Attack from the north side. Scratch that from core. So they're flipping it up. They're flipping the script here. I don't think any allies really know what's going on, though. They're going to know very, very soon here is Joker, Palente, Bommel, Dimmy, and Finn all push in. Now this attack from the north has to stick very fast because it is wide open terrain here. You get killed so easily from so many different angles. It's so hard to make it stick. Really just two squads going at it right now. This is where core needs to really take advantage of this, though, and push and take out the spawns on point. Only one member left up. Big spawn wave going to be coming in soon. Core needs to close that gap and push in. Be very, very aggressive here. Where's the spawn wave coming out from the allies? It hasn't dropped yet. You can see that garrison on the south side here. That's going to be where the spawns come in. Now, can core get here, close the gap, and take out the spawn before the respawns can come in? No. So Humple Pumple's going to fall back. He's very, very close, though. Just in the nick of time. Just not enough aggressiveness coming out from core, honestly, overall. Zagabin gets in. Humple Pumple gets in. OPs are going to go down. Rotation's going to be coming in here on the backside. And I think the allies have done enough to really stem the tide of this battle. Just not enough aggressiveness off the bat. I would love to see like a Puma or a Lux come in with this attack. and like push through. Like when the initial attack happened about 2-3 minutes ago, love to see that Lux just come straight into point and try and get the Gary. Go straight into the known spots. One or two hits from that HE cannon is all it takes to take out the Gary, right? Bombing run has been ordered in WN7 though. Check the map really quick. That's going to be a defensive bombing run. You're going to see it from either the south to north or north to south here. And if it lands, it's going to be absolutely devastating to the attack for the Axis forces here. We'll go on a side profile view. That attack failed. It essentially has. You got so many squad leads here. Zagabin, Humpel Pumpel. You got Malwerfel on the south side. It's going to be very, very hard for this attack from the north to succeed. Here comes the bombing run. Well, that's going to be way to the southwest. Okay. Axis bombing run on the southwest here. Looking to break up the Allies' attack in the front line. Does a pretty decent job of it. Allies taking some damage down here. 76 in a fight now for its life with that Tiger on point. Gonna be taking out the Tiger. Ooh, how did he manage that? What kind of a peak? Huh? Oh, that's like the peakiest, the cheekiest of peaks right there. Look at that. Just hitting the corner of the turret of the Tiger there and being able to take him out. Wasn't what we expected. I thought it was going to be an Allies. I missed on the bottom there because I was zoomed in on the map that it was the Axis bombing run going down. Taking out bodies on the south, breaking up the attack from the Allies from pushing onto the south side of the map. However, when that doesn't drop on the Axis, though, that's give the Axis a little bit of life here on the north side. You know, no bombing run goes down. Now, Axis are getting close. They just don't have the same numbers. And with a huge respawn wave coming in, the Allies managed to kind of save that for now. I don't think there's any shots. Are there any peaks down here for AT to hit? No, it's really nothing. It's all smoked out. It's looking like Snoop Dogg's apartment in the middle of this battle. Now, that's a double-edged sword. That's going to allow Satchel Boys to get in and maybe get through and get onto the backside here and drop some cheeky satchels, right? Oh, cheeky camper. Bush Wookie from Otbit here from HC, Hell's Company. Doing some cheeky bush camping. Looks like his compatriot Steam ID on the other side too. Doing some cheeky camping in the bush there. Viable strat though if you're on defense. Why not? Nothing to be lost by doing that. If the Axis had that bombing run up though for the attack, oof, they could kill everybody on point right now. Just a line bombing run going from west to east or east to west. Absolutely obliterate the front line here. Reinforcements coming in for the Axis team from the west. What I want to focus more on though is to the south here. You got two squad leads. Oz, Wild Bill. WTH Wild Bill / Oz. Big Al's doing his best to provide cover on the south here. There is some tanks spotted out in the midfield too. There's going to be a 76 pushing up. This tank is beast. I think last SLB they were like a 6K score. Was it? I don't know if it was the last one or the second last one. That's just an insane score for a tank though. You can see there is the P4 trying to shoot on the move here. You got a little tank battle on our hands. All right, who is that in the P4? That's going to be WTH House Gangster and Torfisk. Two-manning that one. They got to watch out for AT from the backside from Morales. One shot of that AT gets in. Oof, this P4 is in a lot of trouble here. Or is it? Yeah, because the 76 is being three-man. Surely the commander will see this. Surely. Yeah. Rotation's coming in. P4's days are numbered. P4's got to watch out. And down goes the P4. Or not. Ricochet shot. Second shot. Shirley's going to put this one out of action there. P4 getting exploded. Now, we talked about this yesterday on the podcast there. If you haven't seen it, it's going to be uploaded tonight. I didn't have time yesterday to clip it and upload it. About possibly just yeeting in P4s, suiciding P4s to points. And is that maybe what we saw there? Was that P4 just sending suicidally a point? Because they're fairly cheap, right? Only cost 200. You can essentially spawn 3 of them for every one 76. Why not? North side attack broken up here by the allies. Neither side's really having any luck with their attack. They're not committing enough bodies. They're not being as violent and as aggressive as they need to be. I'd love to see maybe a half track used, yeeted onto point, used to push a squad right into the middle of point. Some ballsy half track plays, like 2 half tracks on the attack with AC guns to support instead of using tanks. That's another thing we could see. Maybe send a light vehicle in there. Although if you're the Germans, why send a Lux in when you can just send a P4 in, honestly? Just yeet us, delete us, your P4 straight into point. Speaking of yeetus, deletus, that 76 in a little bit of trouble here. He's getting pinged from downtown. I can't quite, sorry for that. I can't quite see who he's shooting. It's going to be a Tiger. Taking lots of damage here. That Tiger's got 2 shots in him. 1 more shot into the 76, and I think he might be going down here. Yes, he does. Finally, revenge from the Tiger, the TL Tiger. Toledo, Lazy H, Bloody 9. Finally getting some revenge there on that 76 that's been terrorizing them the whole match. Spawning back in with the Tiger now. That's exactly what the Axis need to push on the point here. However, they're just not set up in any position to do so right now. 2 versus 10 here on the south. Not going to be too successful with more respawns coming on the defensive. In a really cagey match. Like if we rotate back down, you can see there's just not a lot going on. There is a decent line here from HC though on the attack. I take that back. A decent line, just again, not really super challenging. Both sides kind of cagey in here. The majority of the Axis team though is just kind of in the middle. They're kind of not on one point or the other. You can see them there in the north of your screen. Just chilling kind of in the middle, not really pressuring the attack, not really pressuring the attackers here on defense either. Kind of in no man's land. Like to see them quickly kind of dispatch this HC squad here, WTH squad, clear off their backside and maybe try to reset their lines. Now we are seeing some smoke though. This is smart. I like this here from the allied attackers, putting some smoke on the defenders' positions and then just pushing up, right? If they can't see what to shoot, they can't shoot you. Speaking of smoke and decisions, I can also see an airhead dropping on the north side. That's going to be easily taken out here by Olu. This airhead is kind of in the middle of nowhere. I don't get that. Like, I understand. Yeah, okay, there's an airhead, so they're going to have to draw for it, but it's only one guy who's going to delete it. That's wasted resources right there and wasted asset. Honestly, in my honest opinion, like, why drop the airhead so far behind there? Unless you like at least have like a recon, one recon overlooking it, so it's not that easy to take it out. So maybe there's some more pull off of the point there, but you're essentially wasting a bunch of resources for nothing. I mean, the defender Olu was already there. You drop your bombing run and your smoke to push the point. Why not drop the airhead on top of this smoke, right? Why not just go in with the airhead and pull the smoke out and bombing run it too? So at least if this push succeeds, you can then follow up with an airhead spawn, right? Am I crazy, guys? I would just totally prefer this airhead to be dropped right on the edge here. Maybe this line right here. and then drop the bombing run and drop the smoke, and then you have the spawn. Like, look, there's an OP there. That could have been an airhead spawn. That totally could have been an airhead spawn here, right on point. So it is what it is. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of wire in between the attack position and the point, so that's going to be a hard sell here for the allies to try and get in. You know, Bino low on the flank, they're going to be able to take some bodies. Also, Smoker, heighted Smoker with the machine gun taking out bodies. Attack really not working, not coming together here for the allies. Nice attempt though. Maybe if they had got the smoke inside the lines and then drop the airhead on the smoke and then use the bombing run to clear out the lines and then just push with everybody on the point, might have worked. You never know though in these situations. STDB Andy also in a very, very good spot here on the backside. What a position here on the backside on the flank. Just able to pick out bodies at will. Or get dropped at will. STDB from Big L gonna drop Andy there. Not too much going on though on that attack. Kind of snuffed out quickly. Let's rotate back to Chapel, see what's happening. If the Axis, well, the Axis are able to get onto point. It's Falco the flat cannon straight in the middle of point here. Ooh, and is he gonna get that Gary? Oh, Gary's no longer there. Where's the Gary at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Definitely not in the same two spots it has been so far. Falco's kind of like, unless he's already taken it out. That's the thing. If he's already taken this Gary out. I'm sorry we missed it, buddy. Good play though. Recon getting into point, doing his job. Wild Bill getting very close to point two. Ooh, that could be big. Squad rotations into an OP and taking control of the point would be big here from Wild Bill. A supply trap also with the Gary close proximity to the point would be a huge play. I'd like to see that rotation first and that pressure on the strong point here. Nobody at all from the allies are here though. Wild Bill. Really important here though, everybody and their mother. Like, I'd love to see a Gary. Where are their squad rotations to Wild Bill? And where's the rest of the team up here on the strong point? Because Wild Bill won't be able to do this on his own. Props to him though for being sneaky, breaking, getting point. I think the Gary might be over here. It might be just being OP. No Gary there. Props to Wild Bill for the sneaky, breaky rotation. Unfortunately, just nobody there to join him on the party from the Axis team. They need to hurry their butts up. Beef coming in from slash. Might be able to help out a little bit here. Oh, there we go. Muck Snapper Oz. Oh my god, Beef just got yeeted out of existence. The 76 on the north side has a peak. And Beef just took an HE round to the chest. Looked like it hurt. I think it's so close here. Unfortunately, the Axis just need to rotate a little faster. They need to do it faster, but. Okay, so Core's gonna go for a Gary on the north side. Desperate rotation back to point here. And look, Wild Bill's alone. Anthrox the only one who rotates into his squad. Wait, where's the 5 other dudes? You need to rotate those guys in. Come on, Axis. This could be a 6-man on-point defensive hold here. And unfortunately, it's going to be it's a 2v4 now. We'll see. Amigo, Jackson, Wild Bill needs to defend this one really, really hard. Anthrox needs to get there. Finally, Bombo, Valenti rotate in, but it might be a little too late here. 3 members of PZL get. Wild Bill drops. And just like that, it's 50-50 for point when it should never have been. Now, the saving grace is that sector presence that needs to rotate north. Needs to. At least the squad lead. Get an OP up to the north. And the cap progress has stopped. Way too late on the rotations there into the squad for Core. At least the 2-minute count on those rotations that should have been right away. Finally, there is 6 guys in the squad, so this next wave could pressure. They still could fight this one out. Muck Snapper and Oz on the backside doing work, trying to break up the redeploys to point. However, that OP is going to be going down very soon there as Zagaman pushes. But it's a 50-50 fight for point now, and I think the Axis might just be able to get this one by the skin of their teeth. I mean, Oscar and Amigo need to stand on their heads right now for the allies. We're not seeing as fast rotations as we should. Finally, Sirius is going to be getting an OP up to help out with that. But this is a way closer than it should be. And also Herald and Empire rotating down from the north side. Now Satchel goes down to clear everybody out. Not clear who that was. Or if that really will matter here. What it'll be up to if Sirius and Raibe can stop these rotations from PZL. That'd be huge. Malwarfin also trying to rotate right now. It's like a mad dash for the strong point. Cap progress has started again. Enough blue bodies in sector and in strong point right now. Really want to watch Sirius right now. He got an OP up. Malwarfin I don't think has one in the strong point. So that's going to be key here. The allies need to get OPs up. Chronic rotating back down too. If Chronic can get an OP up close proximity here, it'd be so necessary. Or Garrison. Oh, Chronic. Can he get a Gary up? Fucking OP. Let's go for a Gary, buddy. Let's see if he can do it. There are the supplies. Where's the Gary? Does he go for a sneaky Gary in the alley here? In the trench? I don't know. 50-50 fight over point, though. It's really close. Axis have forces on the south. They have a lot of bodies. Can Chronic get a Gary up? That would be huge. Does he already have an OP up? I don't know. Oh, he gets taken out by Artie. Why no Gary though, buddy? It must be one too close here. Zagban's looking. He's got the watch out. There it is. The Gary goes up, and just like that, in 30 seconds, we're gonna see everybody and their mother from the Allies team respawn, and the Axis really threw this one away. They had a great chance to take this one. There's no way they're gonna take it now with that Gary. Satchel's being dropped in the church like it's nothing. Unless Werner Voss here, if Werner Voss can come up with a play right now, he could stop this and take this point. Can he do it? Werner Voss versus Oscar, 1v1. Big spawn wave going to come in. This 76 is going to sit on this Gary and protect it with his life, though. Oh, Werner Voss needs to come up with a big play right now. This cap, you're going to see so many boys. There's the spawn back in. Only a squad for now. Palenti, I think, could have peaked this, possibly. Not enough bodies to make a difference, though. This 76 needs to rotate onto the strong point and do more here. Right now, his fire is going to be overpressuring the Gary, and he's going to be shooting his own guys. So another spawn wave going to come in. This is probably going to be the last spawn wave. Needs to be a big one if the allies want to hold on to this point, though. Needs to be a big spawn wave. Needs to include a lot of squad leads here. And I'd also love to see Palente just hit this Gary. Does he not know it's there? Did Werner not say? There we go. Peek it. Come on, Palente. You can do it. Huge spawn wave comes in, though, and Palente drops. And just like that, the opportunity for a cap, I think, is slipping out of the fingers here of the Axis team. Wow. Close one. Very close there. So many bodies spawning on that Gary there, though, that this one is going to be going down fast unless there's something up the sleeve here of the Axis that we don't see right now. Good defense, though, where it mattered for the Allies team. A little disappointed in the force of that attack for the Axis. I think they got the timing a little wrong with their rotations. They had so much time to just get bodies into point and to hold that strong point. All right, well, That was an interesting fight here. I don't think that the Axis are going to be too successful in that one again. You know, Wild Bill's trying to push down. This time was with Smoker. Captain Deutsch, Finn also squad leads pushing in. It actually could be. This could be an opportunity here, though. Hold what I said. There are 2 tanks for the Allies on the north side, but the Allies have completely redeployed. I wonder if there's big pressure coming on the next point. No, not really. Not really a huge pressure at all. Where did all the Allies go? Where in the world is Allies San Diego? I don't know. They're on the south side a little bit. That's smart. That's a smart play. If the Axis could just out-rotate them straight to the hard cap, though, and get between them and the hard cap and drop maybe an airhead in, that's definitely a play here that's possible. Unfortunately for Joker and Finn and stuff, just the open field's not the best place. No smoke goes out to kind of hide that push. The best push so far is from Smoker and Wild Bill. Now that's 12 potential bodies that they could rotate in with cheeky OPs. And the Gary's in not a great spot here. Very easily taken down by one AT. So I don't know. I want to see a tank fight. Where are the tank fights going on? Tiger 1s are getting ordered like candy right now. You notice that every like 2 minutes on the top left. Tiger 1 ordered. Tiger 1 ordered. The score, I don't know what the score is of the tankers right now, but I'm assuming some of these 76s are going to have insane scores. There's an HC Tiger out though. So we got 2 Tigers out. How many Tigers ordered? Man, the Axis just have Tigers on Tigers right now. They have fuel for days. There's another medium. 2 Tigers out, not playing together. I would love to see these 2 boys group up. There's also a WTH is playing with a Puma in the middle of the field. What kind of craziness is going on over there? Can't quite see the Puma here. A satchel go off, which could lead me to believe that Smoker's boys got a satchel off. No, unfortunately not. There's that Puma we were talking about as we fly back to the middle here. House Gangster and Torfisk. Oh man, the curse of the commentator. Bjorn gets a rocket right into the center mass. Now, is that another 76 that went down? Or was that the one from earlier? Did the Puma take out a 76 and I missed it? I'll feel pretty bad if that was the case. New look here, push possibly. No, not really much going on. Just more defenders than attackers right now. Let's quickly check the map here and see if Artie's doing anything. Yeah, there is. DC Wing is down attacking Artie. Nobody at all on Artie in the HQ over here. So basically Artie is shut down for both teams right now. Wing's just chilling. Oh, and he gets taken out by a Greyhound. Shithead from PBS coming in to clear out. The Artie on the backside looks like the fence is built up for only one man on the back. He's not going to know that he was successful in taking them out. Let's rotate to the other side's Artie to see what's going on over there. Whoa, Kelly John, going to space. See you later, buddy. What in the world? Okay, I don't know what made him ragdoll like that, but that was interesting. All right, then. Callie John's going to space. Over here on Flooded Health, we have 2FJG Alf. Much harder to attack or to defend Artie on this side. There's just so many places that they can hide. What I would love is to spawn back with a buddy, do one shot of Artie, and then pop off and watch. I think that's what he's going to do, Wild Bill. How does Alf know? How did Alf know as soon as he got on that Artie? Did he hear the footsteps? And then rotate? Yeah, I don't agree with the Artie being... It should be the same on each side. There should be a set trench or something that Artie is in that negates any advantage on either side. That was another thing we touched on in the podcast. I don't like, especially for in competitive play, having one side Artie so much easier to defend or attack than the other. I think it should be like a set kind of thing where it's a trench and it's hard to hit and the Artie is down in the trench or whatever, and it's the same on every map. The terrain can be a little different, but it's more or less the same to negate the advantage. Tiger going to be reinforcing the defensive push out here to try and clear out the allies. 34 minutes to go, and it's kind of a lull of the game. Now, there is going to be a tank duel coming out real soon. It's going to be a 76 versus a Tiger here on the south side. Chill Music, Peeny. Apologies. Burner Bars flanking that HC tank, and that Tiger is in a bad spot right now. Reload time be damned. That Tiger is going down. No chance against the 76, especially when the 76 gets the first shot. And it's really like this. The Tiger has to not only get a better position and get the first shot off, but be in such a better position that the 76 doesn't shoot him for the first, what, like 4 seconds after the first shot goes in for the Tiger to have a chance. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You have to be like a master tanker to play in the Tiger and expect to win a 1v1 against the 76, or have such a good first shot that the 76 doesn't see you for like 4 or 5 seconds for you to be able to win that trade straight up. It's kind of disgusting, but it's the way it is. And you know what? You got to play towards that. You can't be kind of pushing out like that, leaving your flanks exposed, playing in a Tiger when there's 76s on the map. Honestly, you need to have AT up on the defensive and then use the AT in concert with your push. Axe is still doing a good job, doing enough to push it off their infantry. Really able to make the difference there, even though the 76 gets the kill. Baba Yana has 1 kill already, takes a round to the torso, and there's not even anything left. He's just mincemeat. Now the tank has taken a shot here from who I don't know. From downtown, it's the second Tiger coming to reinforce. Ooh, I think the 76 just gets a peek away. Torfisk, House Gangster had the peek. The 76 pulls into cover. Burner Bar's gonna be repairing him right now. Chronic doing the D for the ally tank here. Oh man, just so lucky, pulls right out here. And the unfortunate thing is, unless there's any other AT, if this 76 peaks this Tiger, the Tiger's gonna die. Even though most likely the Tiger's gonna get the first shot off, the 76 is gonna come in with his shot. You know, if he gets that 1-2 seconds after the shot lands, he's all right. Now, sensibly here, possibly, oh, did the 76 find a peek over the wall? No. 76 needs to watch out here though. Rockets coming in, damage coming in, needs to pull out here. Kind of surprised the Tiger. Oh, the peek was found onto the Tiger. 76 takes damage from rockets. No more rockets from Baba Yana. Peek comes in, and the 76 is going to kill this Tiger here. He's going to get it. That shot does not kill the 76. One more shot going to go in, and down goes the Tiger. Now, 76 needs to hightail it out of here. Crazy. Peasy found the peek there. Oh no, the AT gets run over. He doesn't have any rockets anyways. I don't know what he's doing. He just needs to die as soon as possible. And out go Peasy, Burner Bars, and Chill Music. But watch out. There is so much AT, so many Axis bodies here. Torgot Simon is going to try to push it. Oh, is he going to go for the satchel? It's going to be hard. It's going to be so hard here. That 76 just out peeking the Tiger, taking him out there. Simon going for the kill, not going to get it. The rotation from the tank going to come out. Yeah, good play there from the driver. Burner Bars rotating the tank and getting a no-win situation. Now, Dodore, Bobo Yana, both going to have rockets coming in. Muck Snapper with a satchel. This is very much a 76 on the run right now, and I think that gun needs to go backwards. It needs to rotate. Oh no, it's so close. I think the 76 is going to go down, possibly. And it does. 76 finally goes down. But man, did he take a lot with him. I feel like if possibly he turned his turret to the back and then just drove away, maybe would have had a chance to get out of there. We won't know though. Still a good job. I mean, he takes out 2 Tigers surrounded by infantry. That's the thing. The Axis infantry needs to be way more aggro with their AT if they want to have a chance of taking out these tanks. But you can't lose 2 Tigers against 176 when there's literally no infantry surrounding that 76. You had so much time to take him out. Anyways, not what happens. Raibe is on point here from DC. He's going to be hiding. Not a squad lead, unfortunately. I really wish the sneakiest of players were always squad leads, even if it's just a one-man squad. Because just by the sheer chance that you get onto point, you can then just rotate people in, right? Like imagine if there was no caps on squads in this game. Would you really have anybody in a squad? I don't think you would. You rotate accordingly. You'd have like your defensive squad and your attacking squad, and then everyone else would just be a squad lead looking for OPs. I mean, that's my perfect world, honestly. Axis, though, making kind of a sustained push off, and I think this might be where they do some damage here. Unfortunately, they don't have any tanks. We can check the map right now. They have 1 tank. So HG is going to be taking the P4 out. They lost the Tiger on the south. They have a Puma. Torfisk and House Gangster just being on a Puma, rocking it. That's really it. Now, if they had 2 Tigers, I'd say this would be an easy cap for the Axis, but they just don't. They have a Puma and a P4, which is at main right now. 1 rocket is all it takes for this Puma, and expect Haral to do the honors here if he peeks. Now, you can see that OP, or sorry, that Gary for the Allies about to go down here. Hello? And there's Haral doing the honors. Joker's like, oh shit, we ran by the Gary. Imagine if a spawn wave had come in there, excuse me. Imagine if we'd seen a spawn wave with like 30 guys come in there when they all missed that Gary. I wish. Those are the moments I live for. Harald, like easy peasy. That's the thing about a Puma. Like 1 rocket's all it takes, dude. It's nothing. Now, I wish Harald could have done more to save that Gary. Unfortunately, he can't. So it still goes down. But still, like, no tanks. All the Allies need to do now is rotate a tank right to the camera's position to stop this. Get 1 tank out here. Now, I do like what Hot Dog 7's doing. He's done this a few times already, putting his guys in a good position. Chronic, though, definitely his match over here on the flank. Yeah, it's not that hard to defend the backside of Chapel. There's so many open spots here that you can just rotate and kill people when they rotate themselves. Hot Dog 7 gonna get a kill there. Get 2 kills. Big play from Hot Dog 7 here on the backside. Can he follow this up with an OP? He needs to. Get an OP up, get some rotations up, and get on this backside. That would be a big play. He needs to get a few more kills, though, if he want to make it work. Oh, he's not peeking the right way. Can he get a kill onto Revolve here? Surely. What? What? How did you not see him? What? Unfortunate there. I guess he was just ADSing or something and missed Revolve rotate. Gonna have to kickstart that attack, but like I said, look, the tank is here. Like, literally, the tank is here now. I can see 1 squad lead got by. That's it. Olu possibly 2. But no Garrison's gonna work that close to point. The Garrison's gonna be further back on the south, so this tank's going to need to be taken out if there wants to be a sustained push on a point. Apart from OPs. And as the 76 pushes up, he's just going to rotate his gun to the right side and absolutely smoke everybody. Like, look at this kill right here. A little more, come on. A little more tank. Right, to the right. Rotate the turret to the right. Mucksnapper is like, oh shit, there's a tank there, and he goes to the left side. Oh my god, look how many bodies are there. To the right. To the right. Rotate your turret to the right. Chill music, peasy. There, the driver sees it. Yes. Warm? No. Cold. Cold. Yes. Warm. 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 Yes. Oh, shoot him. Yes. One body direct hit. Oh, everyone else is left. They all left. Fuck. It could have been like 10 kills there. Come on. Anywho, yeah, like we said, the rotation's coming in. Really, that's going to be all they get now. Werner Ross, Mucksnapper, and can't see who else that is from Core. Again, like, just going to have to, you know, can they put an OP there? No, they're just going to get dropped. This tank on the backside needs to go down. It needs to go down. AT gun needs to go up. Tank needs to go down. It's hard though, man. It's hard when your Tigers are so nerfed compared to these allied tanks. You gotta, like, it's hard. Even one AT gun isn't enough. Like, honestly speaking, it's not enough. You need 2 AT guns, because as soon as that first AT gun gets spotted, he's gonna get taken out, like, first shot. So it's AT gun shoots, AT gun 1 shoots, 76 responds, kills the first AT gun, second AT gun shoots, and possibly, if you hit your shots right, it goes down with the third shot from the second AT gun, if he doesn't see him. But if they're too close together, then it's like both go down. And if you miss your shots, or you fuck them up, or you ricochet, you're shit out of luck. But especially on an open map like this, unless you have like flankers with satchels and shit, you're shit out of luck. Now that push is just absolutely crushed. Yeah, all it takes is a 76 coming in, rotations from the backside, from the west around, and that push is just crushed. Really gonna need something like big. I'd love to see a flashy airhead play with a bombing run opposite a push. Like send a Panzer 4 and a half track to the opposite side of your team's big push, and then bombing run airhead from that side and send the half track into point or close to point, and then have an airhead and a half track on the opposite side of your big push. Rotate your whole team onto those spawn points after the airhead, or after the bombing run airhead drops. YOLO it. Risk it for the biscuit. Or I'd love to see a yeeting push with like multiple, like 3 Panzer IVs. Oh my god. I would love that. Would absolutely fucking love that. Right now, again, it's kind of the same thing. We're going to try it again from the south. We're not going to get like control though. We're not going to get tanks in there. Here's the bombing run. Unfortunately, their tanks aren't going to be able to get the point. The 76 is already pushed off. There's no smoke from artillery to advance or help that infantry advance to point. Do like the further back lines of Oz and Bommel. Some of these AT, though, need to get on this tank. Viking Warrior needs to get satchel on the 76. Like, he just needs to. It needs to happen. Down goes a P4. One shot to the hull. That's all it takes. This is going to be PZ Chill Music Burner Bars pulling up in the 76 here. Now, I want to see some AT. I want to see some AT swarming. Mr. B and Beef. Guys, rotate to this tank. I want to see some spots out on this tank. No dots are coming out. Now, Shar is in a really good position to defend him, honestly. So probably even if Beef and Mr. B rotated, it wouldn't be enough. Look, another Tiger 1's being ordered. Man, Commander's giving out those Tiger 1's like they're candy today. At least the Axis have fuel. Viking Warrior net pushing. Finally, marker goes out. Expect Undulux here and Simon to rotate onto this tank. Would love to see it happen here. Viking Warrior going to be the first one. No, decides to go around the house. 76 is like, yeet, I'm out of here, boys. See you later. Close, but no cigars. Yeah, panic mode there for the 76 as he tries to escape the Satchel boys. I can hear Lux also in the mix. Don't quite see where that Lux landed at. Would like to see Lux kind of push into point though. As we take a look at the garrison on point for the allies. Would love to see a Lux yeet into point with like 2 Panzer IVs. That would be pretty cool. Bombing run, Lux 2 Panzer IVs into point. Or just 2 Panzer IVs. Lux isn't very, very strong. Let's be honest. Decent positioning here from Beef and Captain Deutsch. Not too bad. Again, no tank support though on point. Even something as simple as maybe an AT gun or 2 AT guns built off of this. I wonder like what they maybe like you coordinate. So the Garys are usually always in our zoomed in field of view here. The Axis Gary is almost always there. Right now they don't have it, or they do, but it's hot. It's a little more off. I like to see that. I'd like to see that moved up a little bit into this area. And maybe if you had an AT gun pushing out from here and then one up the road, that might be enough. You know, it might be. However, we have cap progress on the backside already. 20% in growing here. DC boys, the rats, have found a sewer to crawl out of on the front side of point and are now scurrying towards point, trying to get the cheese. They want that cheese on point. Let's take a look to see where the Gary is. Backside of point, decent positioning from that Gary. Opposite side of point, reinforced comes down. However, you have Achtung Panzer on the backside. Oh, this is very, 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 very dangerous. Binlu 3, turn around right now. Oh, from downtown Wakanda. Oh, big spawn wave coming in here. Achtung Panzer just can't get it. Now Wakanda, does he have another rocket? Body's dropping here. Foxley's the last one alive. Wakanda gonna try from downtown. Foxley, what are you doing, Foxley? He's going for an OP. Achtung flanks. No, Achtung is gonna get the Gary on the backside. Down goes the Gary with 60-70% cap progress here. Achtung Panzer with the play. Imagine if Wakanda had TK'd his own boy. Not gonna happen. The rats get the cheese. The rats get the cheese. I repeat, the rats have gotten the cheese and they are on point. 70% cap progress and going, and I don't think the rats are going to give up the cheese. The trap didn't work. And just like that, DC with a sneaky play onto point. Achtung Panzer with a flank. And this is going to be a 4-1. There's nothing the Axis can do about it. Wow. Absolute ridiculous play here from the rats. Going to push this one up to 4-1 with 18 minutes to go, and there's absolutely nothing the Axis can do about it. Shout out to DC for the awesome play here. Now, are they going to charge to the 5th point? They can't really do it. It's not like the Allies side. Let's take a look at the map here. You can see reinforced Solon on Drowns Fields. The rest of the Axis team are like, what the F just happened? Knuffels is pushing hard, but not a lot of defensive garrisons out for the team here, unfortunately. There is a Tiger. The Cats to play, but it's from HC. They're not really doing too much with them to put pressure back on the point. Another tank possibly going down in the mid here. No, that's going to be a Greyhound going down. Okay. I think there's a chance here for the Axis to push back into the point. Definitely have a chance. That Tiger needs to push straight up the middle of that road, though, and get back on point. With the infantry in tow. Now, we are seeing some cap progress on the critical sector. I think that's just going to be some recon. No, it's not. It's everybody and their mother. Holy shit. That is a lot of bodies here. This game's 5-0. It's over. There's nothing that Knuffels can do. He's going to need a bombing run and an airhead on the backside of the point yesterday. Wow. Okay. All right. I see you, allies. Yeah, this game's over. It's done. I have no idea what the Axis are doing on the 4th point, but they're not pushing it. The Tiger needs to be in that strong point yesterday. It's not going to be... It's too little too late, though. The bombing run and airhead needed to be ordered. Knuffels is dead, though, and he's going to have a timer now. This is a 5-0. GG, guys. Squad line battles ended. What happened the whole game? Where was this the rest of the game? Allies, were you just waiting for the last 15 minutes to be like, ooh, we're gonna like win this one right now? Where was this for the first, you know, hour and 10 minutes of the game? Hour and 15 minutes. It's gonna take a miracle for the Axis to come back on this one. And it's essentially a shooting gallery right now. 50-60% cap progress. Yeah, no. 5-0 is going to be the end of this one here. Squad line battles on your Tuesday. As, yeah, the Axis get blindsided in the last 15 minutes and just absolutely fall apart here. Absolutely fall apart. Cap progress is growing. Huge rotations coming out, but I think it's too little too late. No reinforce, no bombing run, no airhead out to defend this one. And this cap progress is just going to grow here. Axis boys better look out from the, or Allies boys, you know, you can farm a bunch of kills here. Everybody and their mothers pushing back to point. No reinforce on point though. That's going to be a 5-0. Quick 5-0 at the end of this one. And it's over just like that. Wow. Allies literally stepping on the neck of the Axis team. Fuchs 3C or Fuxi? Foxy? Fuxi? I don't know. GG. Their Allies commander winning that one. 5-0. Let's take a look at the scores here. 650 from Wing from DC. Ramses with 422. Hot Dog 7 with 1.3K. Sirius with 1.9. Oz with 665. 943 for Captain Deutsch. 308 from Olu. We'll check the rest of the scores after we can see them again. My points. 82 levels of nothing but casting on this account, by the way. Literally nothing but casting. So, yeah. Fox Sly, 1.04, 449 for House Gangster there. 1.04 for the core squad. People have left. Leave that in mind too. 1.2 for Cleto. I want to see the other tank score. We got 3.1K Gold Dragon, Rottweiler, and Velols. Damn, that's a big score. Rylodex with 900 something. Ninja Pulver from DC, the squad that made that happen, the 4-1, enabled the 5-0, 1.7K. DP with 435, Hoomple with 381, 681 for the HC boys. I think some of them left too. Yark from WTH didn't have a great game. Chill Music PC Burner Bars 2.3K. Holy shite. Shiza. That's a friggin' massive score. 2.3K there too. Big scores here for the allied tanks, for the core tank, and also for the 38th tank there. Yeah. Damn, guys. GG. GG on that one. We're going to be back with some interviews from the captains. So stay tuned, guys. Squad line battles here on a Tuesday.
I'm a bit sick, so not this time, but perhaps next time I could hook it up. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So fuck's sake, yeah. It's from the Foxy TV show, if you remember that, with a C on the end.
I don't remember that one. No, per se.
Oh, it was Fox and Foxy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, Foxy.
And I was a kid, and I thought it was cool.
I'm just going to put your volume down a little bit. All right. Try speaking now.
Yes. Hello.
Welcome.
Is this okay?
Yeah, I know. It's good. Foxy's feeling a little sick today, so he's not going to be joining us on camera. But after that performance, that's okay. I'm okay with that. You blindsided those last 2 points in record time. I before I rotated the camera back to the last point when I saw cap progress, I was like, surely not. Their whole team's going to be there. It's just going to be a recon. And it's like, oh, okay, the whole team's ready to go. What happened at the end there, and how did you get so many bodies on point like so quickly? The match seemed really cagey at the start. What did you do at the end there to make it work?
From our perspective, that entire field was just filled with supply drops. And then one of our squad leaders just ran up ahead when we started capping and then placed in a Gary. And then I told boys, just redeploy. Everyone that was assigned the attack title in the beginning just redeployed immediately, and then they were on it.
That was awesome. And also DC, shout out to the cheese rats. I saw you had them sneakily sneak in their little rat holes up to the point and pop out and steal the cheese at the end there for the fourth cap. That was really nice of them. That was a hard point. You guys had attacked that a few times and got stopped each time. What was different about that attack? How did you coordinate that one?
So Doug just went for it.
That works. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. You just gotta send it.
The times we coordinated it, like properly coordinated it with smoking and some recon planes, we just got pushed back, and then I reckon they might have overextended a bit.
Yeah.
And then Doug was just able to deliver that final punch.
Okay, no, for sure. You guys also, though, I gotta say, you were very, very close to losing the chapel, like super close. You lost your Gary there. They were on point. It literally was, all it was is I can't remember who placed the Gary back down in the river, but there was a squad on the chapel that had about 2 minutes to rotate into the squad, and they didn't. They only had one guy essentially in the squad, the guy who put the OP down behind the lines. And there was a 2 minute window where they could have rotated a full squad of core boys onto the hard cap, and they didn't. And there was also an AT who had a chance to shoot at that Gary that was placed in the river, and he didn't. So it was super close there for a moment. I was really worried for you guys, but hey, you pulled it off, and your tankers came up huge for you guys too. What do you have anything to say about them in the game they had? Oh, hello?
I mean, they did great. There isn't anything specific to call out. Okay. They were great support throughout the game.
Yeah. I think Peasy and Show Music got at the south there, kind of five minutes before that final push happened. They killed 2 tigers in a row and almost got out with their lives, killing a bunch of infantry. It was just a crazy kind of play. We can say that the 76s are way more OP than the Tigers, and they are. It was still a nice play to see, though. It was still a nice play. Overall, what do you think of the game so far in commanding it? How was your experience with squad line battles? So,
I mean, we're going 3-0 as of right now, so
okay,
I'm definitely getting nervous more and more as further we're going on.
Is that just your personal record so far?
Yes.
Okay, 3-0. That's good. That's good, man.
It's good, but it's also scary because expectations.
I mean, come on. You got to learn somewhere. You got to start somewhere, right?
That's true.
It's good to throw yourself into the fire than to be worried about that. you know, and it doesn't matter for anything except for your own training and your improvement. So at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. Any final comments? You want to give any shout outs here? Maybe to WTH, to your clan, to your friends, anything like that?
Yeah. I could not have done it without them. The support they provide and the critique, the feedback, the training in general. It's really made a huge difference, and I could never have done it without it.
I noticed you're a recruit for WTH. So is there like a deal? Like if you get 5 wins, do you become a member? Is that how it works?
Well, we'll see how we'll negotiate that deal. But so far, I'm just having a great time, and I hope they're taking a liking to me. I think they are. So
Yeah.
we'll see how long I stay as a recruit.
I hope you feel better too, man. And hopefully next time we can be talking, celebrating your 4th win, and we can see your face on camera and the smile that comes with the cool wins like that. End push, man. I credit where credit's due. That was awesome. I had no idea that was coming. That was a really nice play there. But anyways, yeah, thank you for joining me, and congratulations on the win here on Squad Line Battles on this Tuesday. Yeah, and good luck in the future. Hopefully you can go 4-0 next time we meet.
That would be lovely.
All right. See you later. That was Fox joining us here.